If a man asks God to prove himself, then the man has already proven himself a moron.
The way you treated me too many times before. Don't you know you love them, baby, too? Oh, you know I want you there, I wanna be right there with you. I know I gotta keep you by my side till the day I die. 'Cause baby, ecstasy is in my hand. Oh, when I'm holding yours in mine and walking in the sand. Oh, baby, you know it's fine. But now you done and me off. You went done something you shouldn't have done. Baby, I'm mad. I'm going on. Oh, I'm going on. I can't take it no more.
Veg on that for a bit. I bet $5. Nobody can guess what that is.
$3.50.
The date and the sheer quantity of faces in those clouds might give it away. If you know the story of the new apocalypse.
Bum, bum, bum.
Doom, 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 doom.
Seemed appropriate.
Indeed. I like the one all the way on the left that kind of looks like a half a Ichigo mask right at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That was the complete reorganization of spirituality. Showing up in vapor. This was in the time in which I hadn't quite yet become depressed about my identity. But was still making changes. And as I've discussed, one of those changes was to release about 7 billion, maybe 5 to 7. 5 or 7, depending on which world you're in.
Hey, Maximo. Hey, Joey. Hey, Sean.
5 to 7 billion souls. What's going on, y'all? Been a long day. Storm's late. Kept on getting delayed. I was starting to think it wasn't going to come. But as y'all could see earlier, and as you may have just heard from the thunder,
And may still be hearing because it hasn't stopped.
okay, you can stop. Oh, somehow I had a feeling it was going to be a smart ass. I said, stop. Ooh, we might get a fight video later. Because that is one growling ass challenge right there. Okay, I heard you. Now you can stop. It still hasn't stopped.
Nope.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm in a downright weird, quite pissy mood, actually.
Check out the radar picture. It's kind of interesting looking. What you doing over there by Beaumont?
Oh, Beaumont? Oh, I've got loads of fucking shit
Well,
for
it's-
those people.
It's right about Lake Charles. What's going on with that circle of the yellow with the green in the middle?
That looks like a malfunctioning radar station. But it might just be a coincidence. Yeah, malfunctioning radar station. Interesting, though.
I don't know. It's moving. That green is moving around.
Yeah.
There.
Huh.
Is that rotation? Ooh, right on Lake Charles. Hope Angie and the kids are okay.
That looks like a blip to me. Sorry, y'all. Wife's showing me the cell phone stuff, which they can't see, so it's kind of rude.
Sorry.
So, anyways. You remember that back then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you could help me remember what I was doing a month into the shit, might be helpful to the audience. Pretty sure I had been done my little bits of time traveling genetic alterations to my ancestry. Or psychological alterations through the genetic history of my ancestry to allow me to go back halfway to sleep. So, on the 9th, would have been the day before the battle with the purple plastic sun. As for the 31st of July, that seems like it might have been a little bit different of a time frame. So yeah, I'm in a weird mood. So we got a weird looking screen, don't we? So, as usual, on the day when productive things are being done, doing the news doesn't really interest me. Y'all should be paying attention to the news that was unfolding before you with Mr. Comey's testimony. I put a little clip of that earlier on the channel. Nothing new, nothing unexpected, nothing redeeming. Very good story. somewhat, forgivable, I suppose. But I think what he was saying there should be looked a little bit more deeply into.
You know, I don't get why he seems so shocked that him announcing the probe into the emails could have possibly had an effect on the election.
Right.
The fuck?
It's bullshit. And look, man, they've acknowledged that monitoring the situation in the World Cup investigation, the FIFA investigation,
Mind you, we are the
led to the Trump shit.
And mind you, we are the country that has the least interest in soccer in the entire world.
Okay. Sure.
It's just odd to me.
But remember how we covered that.
Yes.
We covered the Russian corruption into the FIFA thing. And yes, I did share my informative analysis with the FBI at the time. But you know why I know this whole fucking thing today was a charade?
Because at the exact same
There was a country, an entire fucking country, whose entire population and government basically led to the Trump-Russia investigation, whose entire country, history, population, politics, and current invasion by Russia had people like me, had people who were keeping track of that, screaming out, hey, wait a minute, that shit's going on here. This wasn't all because of one fucking dossier. This was a consensus among volunteers, among journalists. This was obvious.
What's with the bullshit about the dossier anyway?
This whole fucking thing centering around this dossier is how they're making it seem like a fucking side story.
Has anybody actually seen the actual dossier?
Sure.
Because from what I'm understanding, everybody's seeing somebody else's analysis on what the dossier said.
That's not the case. That's not the case at all. But irregardless, is the FBI saying that it has not received any communication from the massive amounts of Maidan activists, Ukrainian, American, and Canadian citizens, former Eastern Europeans of all types? I mean, she's not the only one, She's not the only person who came from the fucking east of Europe and settled here.
I got family in Texas, apparently. Some, really distant cousins.
I think she alone, just her and her husband were the only fucking people to notice what was going on. Really? That's what we were told by the director today. You were told an absence of information. You were told nothing. You were told a fucking cover story, a continuation of a cover story. And maybe this dossier is legitimate. Maybe it's actual, every fucking fact in it is true. But to limit the scope and the warrant and the cause and the of you know, like the initiation of the investigation to that one thing is fucking ridiculous. What led to the Trump Russia investigation? Basic understanding of reality.
So I saw something interesting while the investigation was going on that I wanted to ask if you had caught, because you remember I was out doing stuff and I walked in and it was the middle of it. Well,
One last thing.
Yeah.
Either that or the fucking FBI is grossly incompetent and every fucking person in it should resign.
there's so of course Fox News was on, and the scroll at the bottom of the screen, it was like I walked in on the middle of the questioning and all that while Kuhn was questioning. It said along the bottom, Comey, and I guess it was something that he had said, that Putin absolutely did not want Hillary Clinton to be president because he would rather deal with somebody who was more along the lines of a businessman than a politician. Now, I missed all that. I was wondering if you happened to catch it and could enlighten me a little bit on it. If you did.
He said that?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because that was what was on the scroll at the bottom of the Fox News thing. Now, granted, this is Fox News, so I was only half-heartedly fucking paying attention, so that's why I'm asking if there was, like, did I miss something, or... Because everything else I'm seeing, like, on Facebook about it, they're not saying anything like that. So I'm kind of confused.
That would have to be the FBI, basically. I mean, that would amount to Comey basically quoting fucking Russian propaganda. Like, seriously, did he get up there and do talking points?
I don't know.
Kidding me?
I missed the whole beginning of it, like, and then they cut.
It's fucking retarded.
After like 10 minutes of watching it, they cut to Trump and the Palestinian representative president guy. Apparently, their meeting wrapped up.
What's up, Carlos?
Hey, Carlos. Although, while we're on the topic of Trump and his cronies, so Trump has some pretty interesting people turning on him these days, especially after this budget was quote unquote released.
Go on. Sorry, I'm just brooding on, just how much I'd like to bury my fucking fist into certain people's skulls. Hi.
So your favorite little devil bitch, Miss Anne.
Oh, wait, hold up. We have a graphic.
Not Kellyanne.
Who?
Not Kellyanne, the other one. The other dumb blonde bitch. Big Trump supporter. Come on, you know this one.
Oh, Ann Coulter.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I think I have a graphic for her.
Do you?
Wait.
Because that would be spectacular right now. Because I came across, like, right before you started this, and I came back here, I came across a very, very interesting article, and apparently Miss Anne is turning against Trump and damn near the entire freaking Republican Party. And so I clicked the little link to actually read what she had wrote. Yeah. Here's the first sentence.
Here we have Ann Coulter. There we go, Ann Coulter.
The very first sentence. If this is the budget deal we get when Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the presidency, there's no point in ever voting for a Republican again. Not only is there no funding for a wall, but thanks to the deft negotiating skills of House Speaker Paul Ryan, the bill actually prohibits money from being spent on a wall. At a CYA press conference on
I think
Tuesday,
I have a graphic for House Speaker Paul Ryan, too.
Trump's ridiculously chipper budget director, Mick Mulvaney, described the bill's prohibition on building a wall as a major win. And then she goes on to say, at least
Here is House Speaker Paul Ryan. There we go. Paul Ryan.
and she goes on
Ann
to say,
Coulter and Paul Ryan, ladies and gentlemen.
at least Mulvaney said it in English, unlike his all Spanish 2014 town hall. The other big wins, according to Mulvaney, are 1. More defense spending, which is fantastic news because I was worried Boeing and Lockheed Martin CEOs were falling behind Mike Zuckerberg with their gluttonous salaries. And 2. School choice, an obsession of Washington wonks that is hated out in America, where parents...
Wonks?
Wonks. She wrote the word wonks. Where parents...
I think we have a graphic for that.
Parents moved to high-tax towns for the express purpose of avoiding schools full of dissatisfied urban youth, and the disaffected urban youth don't want to spend 2 hours on a bus every day.
There's wonks right there. Now, the question is that guy the wonk, or is what he's squirting out of the syringe wonks? Anyways, so special thanks to Mr. Wonk and Mrs. Ann Coulter and Mr. Paul Ryan. Thank you. And sorry to Miss Kellyanne Conway, but I guess we could just give her a little bonus appearance there. Ladies and gentlemen, Kellyanne Conway. Oh, and look, Rex Tillerson's here. Rex Tillerson is stomping through the comments. Rex Tillerson's attacking my face.
So yeah, anyway, I found that rather interesting. That considering what a giant...
I'm so stupid.
No, you're not. It's cute. I just no, it's just baffling to me that as much of a supporter of Trump as she was, that now all of a sudden...
Oh, right. Just on the fucking side.
But nobody knows what the fuck they want. That's all it amounts to.
They're all possessed by their own echoes of demons.
They're all
the
winging
demons' masters and all the demons' men couldn't put their own asses back together again if they tried. So, anyways. See, there really can't be a limit. Back to what I was saying about a certain country, an entire fucking country full of people who would have told you, Trump's a Putin puppet. I can't believe that the people in the Ukrainian embassy in Kiev and the whole Maidan journalism crew, all the different ways that we were trying to contact the State Department, the FBI, Department of Defense, CENTCOM in Europe, all that probable cause, all that tip, all that lead so are they making us focus on the dossier because they're bumbling fucks? Or is there still any fucking hope of America not wanting to be utterly fucking destroyed by God Almighty himself? Because I would think the choice would be fairly easy. at some point you have to realize there is a line at which mankind can push fate to, in which hope for free will's existence is put into jeopardy. And combined with the necessity of Mother Nature to defend the other species on this planet, including the long-term viability of humanity. It's a pretty fucking idiotic, slippery little slope these two are leading you down. Carlos, if you're asking about this is the so-called Eye of God Nebula.
Oh, this has happened before. Oh, this will happen again.
And the answer to a question that could be asked if you were paying close attention to previous videos is no, that's not the one. It's cute though. Very cute. Not familiar, actually. Could be Horace the Younger, but can't say I've ever really looked into his eyes up close. I was a bit preoccupied pushing up daisies and whatnot. Ooh, what's this? I found a random map of something I don't understand. Okay. Apparently I just have that map there. Now I'm being distracted by the random images in the folder again. Hey, look, it's the Pentagon. Oh yeah, I got loads of this shit. And the highway overpass, and the highway overpass, you can see it from right there. That's the highway overpass. La 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 la. Hi, dear.
Sorry, I was really thirsty.
I was just singing a little children's song to the puppy. Yes, no need to worry, everybody. Just look at the puppy and go, aw.
Oh.
Aw. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here at all. That's 3,000 by 2,000 pixels. That's some fucking resolution for back in the day. 2.2 megabytes. Holy crap. Yeah, that's not going to load. What?
What did you say? I couldn't hear you. Let's go back to my place and figure things out.
Wait, what the fuck? It's right there.
Mhm.
Cool. I wonder if that'll load in here. Nah. Oh wait, I can't even open that. Shit. Should be a text version, isn't it? Oh wow. I can't open my own red pill document anymore. Holy shit. I have a 5 megabyte version of the original 9/11 report though on PDF. So wow. How old is my computer archive?
That's 858-page report.
How old and extensive is my computer archive? It is this old and extensive. Come on, be the right shape, damn it. It's been a while. Porter Goss and Nancy Pelosi.
Tanked.
Wow. This whole thing photocopied. Now, let me see. If I can get this thing to open here in WordPad. Maybe, perhaps. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is a document because I wound up actually doing a speech in public speaking in college. Huh. So, I guess if y'all want to take a look at some of my older work, I should probably show this with my old activist street cred or something like that. I don't know. Oh, how far I've come. Just seeing how, full circle my opinions have come. Just by unlearning the idea that the Cold War is over. You can get there too.
You can be a big pig too.
See? And there's my big fuck up right there. Didn't know about Putin. Just didn't bother. Like I said, this was for a college speech, so I got my little.
I always hated you in that. I'm gonna list all your sources.
I did most of that by memory. All right, so here is the actual document from here, this point on, that was printed out and given to Michael Moore at the 2002 Sundance Film Festival. Or 2003. Just a good old-fashioned conspiracy theory, starting as far back as I could dig. And this is why when people tell me, oh, it's the Rockefellers, yeah, I know about the fucking Rockefellers. There's a lot of different things pointing a lot of different ways. But all of this shit only makes sense if you think the Cold War was just a crock of shit and that Russia is just another arm of Standard Oil and not the other way around, dumbasses, fellow former dumbasses. Hopefully. Kinda. Ish. But lots of interesting little things, lots of interesting little individual details. And I know I'm not scrolling through this slow enough, so if you want to read it fully, you know, I'm going to have to pause. I have DVR mode enabled, so it should work. That was Dick Cheney that said that. Karzai. Oh, don't forget about Karzai. What the fuck is that guy up to lately? Holy shit. Witness protection program, maybe? So yeah, this goes on for a while. Holy shit.
You have a lot of additional opinions. Isn't that what it said at the beginning of it? An additional, like way up at the top.
Oh yeah.
And additional views. You have a lot of views there, sweetheart. Because like your actual thing, by the time you were done citing, was like 2 pages. We're down to like 10 at this point.
I think it was like that was what I was supposed to call it when I turned it in.
I know. I'm
So
just.
that wasn't like my actual intended name for this part of the thing, you know. It was just like I had to put that there so we'd know what the fuck it was.
I'm just
This
asking.
is not part of the speech.
I just have to ask: is this actually what you turned in?
Oh yeah, he wanted the whole thing. He was a black guy. He was cool. That's the guy.
I was
He
reading
made
some of
me
your-
cry.
I-
He fucking like made me. He surprised me too. He like ambushed me with the shit. He made me cry. Made me stand up in front of the class and made them applaud me for my contributions throughout the year. Because like I don't often, you know, I wasn't often ever in classes without helping teach the fucking class. You know, kind of how weird I've been my whole life. So anyways, I'm gonna have to like maybe just make a slow video of this and put like a disclaimer on there. Oh, copies of communications I tried to make. I wonder if I got any Obama speech stuff in here. No, that was too far before that. Oh, I was so propagandized. I really was. Some of these might even be just random newsletters. Because I had, I wonder. I wonder if I'll ever see my old fucking email list again. I don't know where the hell a tracking cookie, my friend Mike Colgate, the nickname Colgate. I was gonna say his last name, but I don't like doing that. He put a tracking cookie on and found out that it got to 65,000 people, and you know, back in 2002, that was hot shit. So, Carlos, have you learned anything, dearie? There's never been any intent to justify these things. It's a matter of understanding that the devil exists and the devil tricks humans into doing evil things. And that the one place left where the devil could be resisted has fallen to such things. Not that such things are excusable, but that such things were caused by confusion and aren't the inherent purpose of the existence of this place. So to give full understanding to that message, which I've been giving for quite some time, Republicans in particular need to learn this lesson, because they're the ones who are responsible for most of this fuckery. Or Republicans, and I'm not talking about one nation's party of Republicans, need to fucking go from reality. And as far as wars on two fronts, are you talking about the Germans? Are you talking about the Russians? Who are you talking about? You know, it was in fact Al-Qaeda that attacked us on 9/11. There were more people than that attacking us on 9/11. And we only have accounted for Al-Qaeda. And they were in one of those countries that we attacked. But as far as Iraq goes, I've discussed previously and proven in many ways how the lack of understanding of this subject has led to continued incompetence in international policy. Saddam Hussein, okay, like basically, this was the Cold War being reignited on like a test level. Okay. And you know, we're never gonna get told what was really going on there. But it sure as fuck wasn't a matter of some corrupt motherfuckers taking the oil. Okay. That's what I, at the time, wrote that. We hadn't invaded Iraq yet, had we, when I wrote that document. But Saddam Hussein and the Baathists that remained and became AQ in Iraq were connected through Chechnya, through Grozny, to Moscow. And, you know, it's not just a matter of ending the fuckery of the rhetoric of Republican nonsense and the corruption, as minor as it is relative to Russia in this country. And that's what people got to wrap their heads around. As bad as shit has ever gotten here, it's not even a fucking tenth as bad as it's been in this fucking place that has consistently instigated and made it worse for us here. So, by a real comparison, you should try to imagine America without this constant bombardment of foreign corruption and foreign insidious influence. Imagine the good people that might have came here and settled here and gotten along together if it weren't for the people who pursued them as they came. Then compare that to Stalin and Putin, Gaddafi, Pol Pot, Mao. People act as though we, the Americans, made all those fucking people up. I think it's kind of silly. What you doing, baby?
I was just looking at headlines. Apparently, the Queen of England has called an emergency meeting at 3 a.m. British time of all the royal family members from all over England. Royal staff and family have been called in.
I wonder if they're watching the broadcast.
She had a meeting. She had a meeting with Prime Minister Theresa May today. So, about the whole Brexit thing. But then again, her and Prince Philip have also both been not doing so well health-wise lately and have both been stepping back some of their duties. So there's no telling what could be going. 3 a.m., I mean, calling a giant meeting like that's not unusual.
You always want to step forwards into duties. I mean,
it's not unusual for them to call meetings like that, but it is at 3 a.m.
Right.
Very highly unusual.
Right. Oh, I know. That's,
and I'm trying to see
if
there's anything in any of like the BBC or anything, but everybody's just saying that as of right now, the media is standing outside of Buckingham Palace waiting, and no official word has come from the palace yet.
Well, with any luck, boys and girls, they'll realize we're back, and they should probably listen to us. I doubt it, but
Apparently, Facebook is supposed to be hiring 3,000 people to help remove violent posts and to reach out when people are doing the live streams with the killings and the suicides and the whatnot. So more people are going to be monitoring. They're hiring 3,000 people within the next year, on top of 4,500 they already have doing that job right now.
Oh, cool. Are they going to be Indian, Chinese, or Russian trolls?
Yes, and yes. I don't know. They didn't say anything about the hiring process. They just said within the next...
Probably Russian.
They said within the next year, they're adding 3,000 people to screen posts and stuff.
I had a news thing earlier that I wrote down. Oh yeah, you had caught earlier. I don't think I remembered to mention on my little laptop broadcast outside. We launched a test nuke, ballistic ICBM, 4,200 mile range.
Landed in the Marshall Islands.
From Vandenberg Air Force Base to the Marshall Islands. Test of accuracy and reliability of the nuclear deterrent system was the statement that was made. So that's fascinating. We haven't done that for a while, especially not announcing it the way we did. But I can't stop trying to find another way to help you guys avoid all this shit. And like there's just like little pieces of bullshit that needs to get known about Republicans, about how they are anarchists. They are oligarchs. They are a fascist elite that just wants to take from everybody else. Okay. And if you are not a fellow competitive taker, you are just one of the fucking cattle that they use. Let's talk about something Republicans like to talk about. Tax reform. Tax reform is the word they use to, sell it to the fucking morons. It's tax cuts, not tax reform. People who are full of shit, like John McCain, say tax reform. Because, well, you know, he speaks for the weapons manufacturers and always has. That's all he's ever fucking spoken for. And one of the big deals that the Republicans, who are at least somewhat loyal to this country, made with the devil was that, oh, this won't be a real war, but we'll be able to sell the idea that a war is coming, and we'll be able to sell a lot of weapons, and we'll be able to make a lot of money. They fell for the same old bullshit.
If you joined us.
That the perpetual conflict is imaginary. Hey, Tiger Lily. Sorry.
The tiger lily, come back. It's not your fault. Dingo's an asshole.
I muted the microphone for that.
Sorry.
Dingo didn't fucking listen anyway. It's now been 4 days, 5 days since it. Yeah, 2 days over. Trying to give a dog bath every 3 days is fucking. It's a lot to ask around here. You know, we got a lot of shit to do in general. So here's the deal. You notice how when Republicans take office, they like to brag about this little phenomenon that happens where the stock market goes up.
Phenomenal.
Damn it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Just trying to keep a train of thought. You're just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just listening for ways to interrupt while you surf Facebook. Of course.
Okay, are you
What are you
looking at what it is?
Oh, okay. Oh, you scrolled up to something that's relevant. All right.
No, because this is the whole thing. This is everybody who posted that's relevant about
I'm
him.
trying to talk about what we're trying to talk about.
You're the one that said phenomenon. That's your fault.
So you were supposed to go do. Again, you're not only interrupting, but you're doing it wrong. What language is this? Shit on this paper, and I don't know what it means anymore. Tax reform. Bank stocks. Fucking shit. No, it wasn't the fuck. The whole presentation's messed up now. Makeup. Wait.
Phenomenon. That was the last thing you said before I interrupted.
It's kind of funny.
Man.
That's how I read.
Osmosis.
Osmosis. Like a fish. That's how fish read. They just smack themselves in the face with. Yeah, never mind. Fish can't read. So, anyways, okay. This is English, apparently. And I have now read it again. So I'm going to try to remember what the fuck I was saying before the Muppets took over my brain. All right. So the Republicans the Republicansies have this little thing they like to brag about. You know, wages, not so much. Jobs numbers, not so much. They brag about the stock market as if it is some overall economic indicator of how well we're doing. The thing is, fucking dogs drive me crazy. The stock market is controlled by rich, greedy fucks. Okay? Now that by itself is something most of y'all are probably aware of. You guys here. Sure. But there's some specific things about the stock market that go up that actually tell you a lot more about how it's not actually an indicator that the economy is going to be doing good for us. It's actually an indicator that the economy is about to really start sucking for us. And here's why. Two main things. Oil prices, oil stocks, they get traded more, they go up more, less regulation on them. More trades happen with less regulation. More trades happen, and the price just keeps inching its way up throughout every single Republican administration. Because they make fucking money off of it, don't they? That, again, probably something you guys are familiar with. Okay. What has been apparently a unique economic theory of my own for quite some time, and has not yet been adopted, though it should be, as a consistent Democratic talking point. The fact is, tax reform, tax cuts, don't create jobs at all. And they never fucking will. They never have. They never even could. Okay? And here's how you can prove that. Every single time the Republicans take power, the other thing that goes up, that drives the stock market up, is banking stocks. Not Birkenstocks, banking stocks. Confused? Not quite caught on yet, are we? Well, here's the deal. Work pays off. Hoarding money doesn't. Work helps your fellow man. Hoarding money doesn't. Tax cuts mean that you don't have to work to make money. You can work less and make the same amount of money, or even possibly more money, because you're paying less taxes. So what do you do with that money? Do you go hire a bunch of people that you don't need because you have money? No. The only reason why anyone ever hires people is because of demand. Demand is caused by poor people having money, not rich people. Funny how that works. So what happens when rich people get tax cuts? There's no demand. Do they hire a bunch of people that they don't need? No, they don't. they put their fucking money in banks, and they let the money make money off of itself. They have so much more money than they have demand now. Why would they go and spend their money on poor people and just give money away? That's not what they do. What they do is they invest in banks. They buy accounts. They buy stocks in banks because they all know, oh, the banks are going to be doing good because all the people with a bunch of fucking money are going to be able to keep all their fucking money. And that's how the poor people get screwed, because they see this little number ticking up, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500. Oh, look, it's green. There's a green arrow. The economy's good. Yay, Republicans. Meanwhile, all tax cuts actually do is cause people with lots of money to hold on to their fucking money. The only thing that causes people to spend money is consumer confidence. Okay? Consumer confidence is the reason why you're not getting any numbers from how well Christmas did this past year. There was no consumer confidence. Christmas was horrible this past year because America was stolen by Russia. Oh, but I saw on this one news report that there was a record blah 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 for Christmas. Yeah. Number of online sales. And they tried to make it look like this new record of online sales was somehow so much bigger that it made all the retail stores go bust. Good, because you've noticed that's been happening, right? All of our shopping malls are closing down. All of our legacy name brands are shutting down. Make America great again. Without Sears. Are you fucking kidding me? Make America great again. Without Pontiac. Consumer confidence. We lost that because of the Bush years. We lost that the way all this fuckery happened. And the only reason why we didn't have it during the Obama years was because the constant racist attacks against our president. The Republicans just couldn't let each other be fucking happy with the black president. So they betrayed their country. They betrayed our prosperity. They betrayed our standing in the world. Because they're a bunch of little insecure shits. Inflation in that respect, Carlos, is a tricky thing, but I agree with what you're saying to some extent. I tell you what, Maximo, what I was saying, the percentage of the increase of online sales, though it was bigger had more to do with the fact that, you know, every single Christmas the shit goes up. Okay, that's because there's more people, because, you know, people fuck and they breed, and, you know, there's more of them. But that percentage did not offset the loss percentage on the retail side, is what I'm saying. So overall, we actually had a negative Christmas. Donald Trump ruined Christmas. Yep, sure as fuck did. Big shocker, I know. All right, man.
It just hurts.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up.
You don't have to, baby.
My face ain't feeling too well. Yeah, it's been an hour and 17 minutes. How about that?
Sorry to be the party pooper tonight, y'all. Just something's severely wrong with my back. Like, I noticed I was holding my breath. That's why I tried to lean forward and stretch it, because I was holding my breath from the pain.
Anyways, y'all take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. Try to get some headline type news up for tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Click the like button. Check your subscription. Make sure you're still subscribed. Thanks for your questions, and comments, and donations and contributions. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Bye now.
Now it takes my pain back to a place I don't understand. I know, oh Lord, I know it's in my heart and baby down in my soul. You, baby, you can't take it no more. No, I know I'm walking out that door the way it treated me too many times before. Don't you know you love them, baby, too? Oh, you know I want you there, I wanna be right there with you. I know I gotta keep you by my side till the day I die. 'Cause baby, ecstasy is in my hand. Oh, when I'm holding yours in mine and walking in the sand. Oh, baby, you know it's fine.